What up everyone? So if you're watching this video, you already know WWE and how amazing it was to watch it either by yourself or with family or with friends. And how 9-year-old you would always argue with his best friend about your favorite wrestler beating his favorite wrestler. But one day you feel like you don't enjoy the shows anymore. You feel like it's just too boring to watch. You feel that the excitement has just gone off. And yes, some of you might argue that it's part of adulthood, You always grow out of things you did as a kid. But I don't think it's the reason that people don't enjoy WWE anymore. Because even though the old audiences might leave, there will always be new audiences that WWE can reach to. So in this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts on why WWE isn't the same anymore. Why WWE has fallen from grace. So before everyone starts pulling their swords at me, I just want to tell y'all that I do not think WWE is a bad company, nor do I think that their new shows all suck. I'm just stating my personal opinions, so if I'm saying anything wrong, please correct me in the comments. So with that being said, let's begin.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
I started watching WWE when I was 4 years old, around 2008. The event was Monday Night Raw on March 17th, 2008. John Cena and Randy Orton were taking on the whole Raw roster. 4-year-old me was mind-blown on how these two men would take on a whole other 10 men. And quickly, John Phillips Antonio Cena, or also known as John Cena, became my hero. I idolize him in every way. I try to be like him in everything. But as years passed and I became more knowledgeable on wrestling culture, I started to notice something weird. WWE put John Cena as the face of the company. And I'm not even surprised because John Cena has blown. Everyone around the world know who John Cena is. But I started to think to myself, can they produce another star like John Cena? Not just John Cena, some of the big names too, such as Undertaker and Triple H. From around the Attitude Era to the 2010 era, WWE was loaded with superstars, such as The Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and the list goes on. But as time passed, I've never seen a big superstar. Yes, Daniel Bryan is pretty big, and Roman Reigns is they cannot replace the whole Raw roster from 2008 and maybe the Attitude Era. This lack of big and appealing superstars slowly killed WWE for me. They weren't as charismatic as some of the older stars were, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, and their storylines were pretty boring, which did not help me develop more interest in them. This lack of unappealing, boring, and uncharismatic superstars, and also borderline boring storylines, killed WWE for me, and eventually I stopped watching it.
Viva la raza!
Alright, so I've talked about the new superstars. Let's talk about the old ones, because they are literally WWE's milking cow. Oh no, the views are down. Look, don't get me wrong. I love old superstars, especially when they come back as a surprise return. But WWE been just doing it too much lately, to be honest with you. Some of these superstars are way past their prime and just too old to wrestle, to be honest with you. Take for example The Undertaker. This man is actually the most legendary figure in wrestling history. But he was still being pushed at the age of 54. Y'all remember the Jewel Crown event? People only remember the DX versus the Brothers of Destruction, which was actually pretty sad because it was a really good event that I actually liked. And it was overshadowed because someone just felt nostalgia. So if WWE continued this trend of pushing older superstars instead of putting on new ones, it will kill the company, and this feeling of nostalgia won't last for long.
Break the wall, break down the walls. For those about to rock and what you want, baby, you know you're Judas and I'm your priest, baby.
So there you go, guys. These were my main reasons why I think WWE fell from grace. It's actually kind of sad watching your favorite shows just crumble. If WWE doesn't fix their issues and give the consumers a good product, other wrestling companies will probably will. And if you guys have other reasons why you think WWE fell from grace, feel free to state them in the comments below. And until next time, it's been your boy Jimmy XO. Peace out.